Who stole your video? Maybe I missed something. What is that video? You might find the first video is over a year ago. And it was, I'm not going to mention their name now because I had so much bloody shit. He had as much shit as I did as well, Mike, because he stole my bloody video. I'm going to tell the quick story, right? There was a channel who I didn't know existed until they stole my video. I can't remember how I found out. I used to do urban exploring videos, which I would love to do again. And one of my videos, my very first exploring, or my second exploring video, where I filmed on my little shitty phone at the time, was in a hospital. And it's just me walking around the hospital. Anyway, a year later, I can't remember how I found it. I think I was just browsing urban exploring videos, and I saw a thumbnail. I thought, no, someone's been to the same hospital I have. That's interesting. I'll watch it. So I started watching it. I thought, hang on. That's me. It didn't show me in it, but I knew, obviously, I knew that was me because the approach to the place. Say, rotoscoping. Do you mean the Brazilian flag? Maybe I missed something. What? I used to do explore. And Big Boss Man. Thank you, Cameron. Yes, the Twin Towers. That's who I was referencing. Not the other thing. The horrible thing. I was referencing wrestling. Who stole your video? Maybe I missed something. What is that video? You might find the first video is over a year ago. And it was, I'm not going to mention their name now because I had so much bloody shit. He had as much shit as I did as well, Mike, because he stole my bloody video. I'm going to tell the quick story, right? There was a channel who I didn't know existed until they stole my video. I can't remember how I found out. I used to do urban exploring videos, which I would love to do again. And one of my videos, my very first exploring, or my second exploring video, where I filmed on my little shitty phone at the time, was in a hospital. And it's just me walking around the hospital. Anyway, a year later, I can't remember how I found it. I think I was just browsing urban exploring videos, and I saw a thumbnail. I thought, no, someone's been to the same hospital I have. That's interesting. I'll watch it. So I started watching it. I thought, hang on. That's me. It didn't show me in it, but I knew, obviously, I knew that was me because the approach to the place was precisely me. And even though I had nobody I was speaking in my video, but over the video they had of mine, they had just put music over there. And I could see, I even saw my hand in parts as well, my own hand. I thought, that's mine. And I went to the guy's channel and I made a video about it. He live streams all the time, and he was live streaming at the time I went to his channel. I was like, I was in the chat, I was just taking a piss. I was like, oh, cool video, that hospital one. When did you go there? And he's like, oh, I went there about a month ago. He's proper like claiming for it to be his. I was like, oh, brilliant video. And that was it. I let it there. I didn't tell him who I was. I just thought, you know, even though I should have been angry about it, I just thought it was quite funny. So someone stole my video and took every part of me talking to the camera out of it and just made it his own. But anyway, about 2 days later, when I uploaded the video of me having fun on his live stream, I logged into my YouTube just before I went to work, and I was like, copyright strike. I was like, motherfucker. I was like, what the fuck? I couldn't believe it. And this wasn't a claim, by the way. This wasn't a claim where someone was claiming my video to get the money from it. It was a copyright strike, which 3 of them, you're gone. You're gone. It was a copyright strike. And I was reading the strike. I thought, how the hell has this happened? And I was reading the strike, and it was like, from this channel who had stolen my video, and copyright struck my video of me taking the piss. To say I was raging, I could not speak properly. I was raging so much. And I had to go to work in full rage mode. It wasn't a good day. And I came home. I think I made a video first, or I might have gone to his channel first. I can't remember. I might have DM'd him. I honestly can't remember now. It's so bloody... Seems like so long ago. And his excuse for copyright striking me was... I said to him, look, you stole my video. Why are you copyright striking me? You stole my video, which I was just having fun of, but now you've copyright striking. Like I said, a strike is serious. It's serious. It's not a claim. It was a strike. Clearly abusing the copyright system. And his excuse was... It's so funny to think about it. Because I made that video about him stealing my video, I was slandering him. He didn't want people to see my video because at the time I had like 4,000 subs. And he only had like 100 odd subs or something, or 200 odd subs. This is why I wasn't going to do anything about it. Anyway, I was going to let him go because he copyright struck me. And he said he copyright strike my video because I was slandering him and making him out to be a thieving little fuckwit, basically, which he was. Like, I just couldn't believe the cojones on him to send me a copyright strike. So anyway, I made another video about it, and a really angry video, and I was like effing and jeffing the entire time. And I took it down eventually because I was so bloody angry. I thought, I really don't want that video up. I was really bloody... I was so annoyed. And then the copyright strike was still up, and I tried to dispute it with YouTube. And YouTube, because they're bloody useless when it comes to that stuff, they sided with the person, the channel, who stole my video. They sided with him, right? Which I could not believe. Anyway, I added him because I found out that, because it was my first strike, I found out that I had to ask him to remove the strike from my video about him stealing my video. It was a rough week. It was a rough week, and then people, obviously, because of my videos, people found out who he was. I tried to hide his name, even though he pissed me off so much, I tried to hide his name. Sorry, the third video, I just said his name, I remember. The third video, I was so annoyed, I just blurted his name out right and said, "Fuck you." Fuck you, right? And then, yeah, so, like, I think it's about a week and a half went on, and people who viewed my stuff were going to his channel saying, you shouldn't be doing this, you need to lift that strike. Fair play to them. You all had my back. And I had to ask him, excuse me, I had to ask him to remove the copyright strike. And he said, I'll remove the copyright strike if you remove the videos accusing me of stealing. I said, fine. Remove the copyright strike and my videos will go down. I still have those videos, by the way. I privated them. Because, for just in case something similar happened from that same channel. It hasn't. But, and after that, it's funny, and I found another video on his channel, which I knew for a fact wasn't his. Because I knew the channel he took it from. And I messaged the channel he took it from. I said, look, you need to go to this channel. He's got you a video up here. I know it's yours. I knew it was theirs. And that video went down like a day or two later then. And that's the story. I can't even remember what the question was. My anger was coming back just thinking about it. But anyway. That was the story of my the guy who stole my video. And like I said, I haven't heard from him for a while. I have no idea if he watches my stuff. The funny thing I found, it's all coming back to me. The funny thing as well, I completely forgot. When he sent a strike to my channel, I messaged him and said, look, you need to remove this. You took my video and now you're copyright striking me. He messaged me back. This was before like it went to shit. He messaged me back. I would love to have you on my channel for an interview. Can you come? I said, no, thank you. I appreciate it, but no. I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. It's funny now, but at the time I was a raging bloody bull. Honestly. It's so funny thinking back of it. And that's the kind of shit you get on YouTube sometimes, you know? You got to be careful on YouTube. You got to be careful. Well, saying that, it wasn't even my fault I got the strike. Like I said, you get 3 strikes on YouTube and that is it. That is it. And unless you're like one of these big YouTubers with millions of subs, if you get 2 strikes and you get a third, there's no coming back. There's no coming back. Because YouTube, when it comes to that kind of stuff, they always, until when you dispute something, you know, fingers crossed you get it taken down, but they always side with the person putting the claim in, as opposed to the person being claimed on. It's really annoying. Really annoying. You have got to have tough skin to be on YouTube, Wendy. I agree with that. But anyway. I've no idea how I ranted about that story then.